part of me wants to, like, when he was quite detached talking about, well, yeah, like if we get a recession, obviously the people on the lower end of the spectrum are going to eat shit. I kind of feel for it, because I feel like the Reserve Bank governor is more of a mechanic or a technician, right? It's his job to look at monetary policy and not necessarily look at the human cost of it. That's the job of the political party. That's the job of the government at the time. You know, he's made a decision of, like, literally what we talked about all the way through COVID was about flattening the curve. He is constantly fighting the economy going absolutely out of kilter. You know, we need, what we're going to do is inflationary, but the government has told us to do this because the people are important. This is going to cause a recession, but we need to do that to get the inflationary measures under control. Those are the two, I guess, levers that the Reserve Bank have to pull. So I get that detachment. All the way through Jacinda's government, is that there was a lot of, I guess, felt and directed empathy towards what people were going through.
Yeah.
You know, in all fairness, not all people, some of them wanted to go on a camping trip. Whereas from this government, there is zero consideration. We went into this saying that unemployment was going to go up.
Yeah.
And it was going to go up in an environment where they were already setting the kindling of talking about benefit leeches and all of that, you know, benefit sanctions and all of that. They were setting that environment, and that's where we have gone. I forget the name of the guest that we had on that said, hey, look, this will probably go up to about 4% unemployment. Anything above that is a political choice.
Craig Greeny.
Craig Greeny, that's right.
I think he said 4.5 is understandable. Above that is the government choice.
Yeah, what are we, just steamrolling through 5.5%?
We're in the fours, I think. I'll have a look. Keep talking. I'll have a look.
Yeah. So that's a political choice, and it is. It is in an environment where the government, when they're talking about their economic policy, will say things like, we are spending more money than ever before on health, and they're not putting it in its context of inflation. Yes, we are spending a higher number than ever before, but that number is worth less.
Yeah.
So what we are seeing in government not giving the people the context of a massive underfunding of these things. When we are now talking about frontline health workers losing their jobs, nurses not getting hired, promises of student loan forgiveness for nurses being ummed and ahed away, that sort of thing, we are getting very, very poor value from a government that wants to stand on a soapbox and said, we are the only government that understands business and economic matters, while at the same time showing to everyone that they are eating the box of crayons, that they should show us the direction that they're going. They don't know what they're doing. The madmen are in charge of the asylum. And this week has my brain screaming, going, we can't take 3 more years of this. We can't sustain it. We can't take it. And the most optimistic that people go is, oh, this has to be a one-term government. We just have to wait. How much of this, how much bad news are we going to get before Christmas, before all of these guys go away on holiday? What pain is on the way?
And remember, team, I don't want to be the negator of bad tidings, but it's statistically very unlikely that New Zealand has, whoever it is, a one-term government. I mean, I think these guys are doing the best they can to be as close as they can, but I'm just saying, statistically speaking, you know, we did talk 2 nights ago about how the political cycle normally goes and the ebbs and flows, and these guys are doing, it's not a flow, it's like a water slide. You know, that's how fast they're moving. So maybe they'll receive that ebb to their flow more quickly, and it will be one term. But I'm gonna keep saying this, people. We don't rest on our laurels. If you want this to be a one-term government, then you need to be doing things actively. If Chloe was here, she'd be saying, organize. You know, you need to do stuff. You need to organize. One of the things you can do is we've all been told very, very simply how to do submissions at the moment. We've been educated on how to do it. Go to Action Station and figure it out. Start doing things. Educate yourself. Organize. Because without a huge groundswell, pardon the pun, of organization, statistically speaking, you're likely to get a second term, this government.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
I've got another way to motivate the people here, Pat.
Is it with stickers?
Chat. I know how you work. Okay. You've heard Pat quite clearly say it can't be done. He stuck his flag in the ground and said there's no possible way to do it. It'll really upset him if we make him wrong.
Yeah.
So get out, organize, put your money where your mouth is, join a political party, campaign, agitate.